Yo guys, what's going on? It's Savage here. Welcome back to another Madden 19 Ultimate Team video. And today, guys, I'm going to be asking a question that a lot of you savages have been asking me regarding powering up players, the best players to power up, why I power up so many players, why I have like training points all the time, why do I think it's so worth it. And you know, I made a bunch of videos so far this year on the powering up system on training points. So this video is kind of just going to be a wraparound of everything into one. I'm going to try to explain it as best I can to you. There is some numbers that I'm going to be throwing in there, bro. I got a notepad. I have my calculator out. I've been kind of doing some formula. No, not formula. I've been just doing math. Just kind of breaking it down exactly so that you guys can understand why I do this and why I think it's so worth it to power up players. So, guys, if you find this helpful and this is something you've been asking, make sure you click a like on that button, man, if you do find it helpful and stuff. And also comment down below if this helped you out or if this made you understand better why I power up so many players. And, of course, if you're new around here, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little notification bell, so you're always notified when the best Madden 19 Ultimate Team videos are uploaded to YouTube.com. So let me fix my hat, let me fix my hair, and let me talk about power-ups. So guys, as you can see, man, like I said, you guys know my whole entire team is pretty much one big steroid of power-ups, bro. It's just power up, power up, power up, power up, power up, power up, power up. And a lot of people are like, Savage, dude, you're wasted. That's so much training. That's so many coins. That's so much this. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Last year, Madden 18, I thought powering up cards was the dumbest thing ever. And if I wasn't a YouTuber and I didn't get cool videos out of it, I would have never powered up cards. And I'm being 100% honest with you. I thought it was stupid. There was literally, it was like, okay, you got an 86 overall, you put him in a set with a couple of tokens, team tokens, and he goes up to an 87 overall with +1 speed, and now you can't do anything with him except watch him rot in your binder. Dumbest thing ever. Stupid. Power-ups didn't become relevant last year until at the very end of the year when you could throw them in a set to get a golden ticket. Bro, at that point in time, I wasn't even really, I didn't care. Like, I was like, bro, I just want Madden 19, you know what I mean? This year, revamped everything. Power-ups are usable whether you want the full version of the card or you don't want the full version of the card. And the best part is, if you get the full version of the card, it doesn't become that forever. You can depower them up, get half of your training points back, sell that card for coins, and restart the process with a new card. Example, Champ Bailey. So let's say Champ Bailey started sucking. Ty Law comes out. Depower up Champ Bailey. Get half of my training points back. Sell Champ Bailey. Buy Ty Law. Power him up. And then once another corner, let's say I hate Ty Law. Let's just say new Rod Wood, or not Rod Woodson. Give me another legend cornerback. Mel Blount comes out. I want Mel Blount now. I depower up Ty Law. Get half my training points back. Sell Ty Law. Buy Mel Blount. Yeah, I get it. You're losing half your training points each time. Oh, well, guess what? It's generosity. Like, bro, we never, ever have experienced a Madden where we're actually, in a way, getting refunded for something that we don't want anymore. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a great step forward by EA Sports. That's why I like the power-up system. But, Savage, why do you power up every card? What cards do you really find to have the most value to power up right now? What is making you so interested in powering up cards? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to use Randy Moss as an example, okay? Who's arguably the best receiver in the game, okay? So, let's say you go down and you have the 73 overall Randy Moss, okay? And let's say you can't afford the 400, 500,000 card, however much the Mega Randy Moss, the 91 overall Randy Moss is. But you really like Randy Moss and you want Randy Moss, okay? So, in order for training points, it costs 1,600 training points to get Randy Moss up to a 89 overall before you have to put in the 91 overall to get him to a 92. So essentially 1,600 training points right now is roughly, roughly 140,000 coins. 140K for an 89 overall receiver, 89 speed, 88 catching, 88 aware, dude, some of the best route running stats in the game. Like, throws double go deep chemistry on this card. He's one of the most usable receivers in Madden 19. The 89 Randy Moss with tier 6 or tier 5, whatever it is, go deep. Tier 6, go deep. That is 100% without a doubt one of the most usable cards in Madden. 140K gets you an 89 overall receiver. If you were to go on the auction house right now and look at all of the 89 overall receivers, none of them have the stats that can remotely compare to 89 overall Randy Moss. None of them are worth 140K in my opinion. Like, to be honest with you, that 89 Antonio Brown compared to the 89 overall Randy Moss. I believe AB is what, 200 something K, something like that. He's somewhere around the 200K range. He might be over 200K. I don't know. Regardless, he's more than 140K, right, guys? 140K gets you an 89 very usable receiver. You go deep on him, and he becomes one of the best cards in the game, and it's not even his full version. But here's where the deal gets sweeter. At some point in the year, Randy Moss is going to get a better card. And this is how powering up cards works. If you want to power up, let's say you want to power up Aaron Donald, okay? His base card is an 89. You can get him to an 87, which is 2 overall points lower than his 89. So you can power up a card until they're 2 overall points lower than what their core elite is. Once they're at 2 overall points lower than what their core elite is, you have to buy their core elite in order to get them to the next level. This is why I love powering up cards. Because you can literally power up Randy Moss to a 92. Let's say Randy Moss gets a 95 overall. Let's say that 95 overall goes for 800,000 coins. Let's say Papa Sav doesn't want to spend 800,000 coins for that Randy Moss to power my Randy Moss all the way up to a 96. Because you remember, when you power up a card, they're 1 overall higher than their most recent card. Randy Moss's most recent card is a 91 overall full legend. That is why you can only power this. The 73 Randy Moss can go up to an 89. 2 overall points lower than his core legend card, which is a 91. Since I powered up Randy Moss all the way, he is 1 overall higher than his core legend. You following along? This is where my mind gets blown. Let's say Randy Moss gets a new 95 overall. Let's say that 95 overall has 93 speed. 93 speed. That is 2 speed higher than the 92 overall. Let's say I don't want to spend 800,000 coins on that Randy Moss to go ahead and power him up to a 96. I can just go and spend training points to get Randy Moss to a 93, because remember how powering up works. You always can get a version of the card that is 2 overall points lower than their most recent card. If his next card is a 95, I can spend training to get him to a 93, because I don't have to get his next card unless I want him to become a 96. This Randy Moss will always have value, because eventually he's going to get an ultimate legend. That's going to be a 99. I'm going to be able to get him to a 97 without having to purchase that 99. You're always going to be able to get a version of the card that's better. Now, I'm not saying, is this Randy Moss's core legend going to hold value all year? No. Is his power-up card going to hold value all year? No. But, guess what? Let's say the 95 comes out and you have the 89, but you've always wanted the 92 Randy Moss. 95 comes out, he's 800K. That makes the 91 core legend drop to, instead of being 400K, it's about 200K. You're feeling froggy, you buy the 200K one, you now have a 92 overall Randy Moss because you just equipped it with your 89 power-up Randy Moss. Then you have a little bit of leftover training, you power him up to a 93 Randy Moss. Mind blown. And you're doing it for fractions of the cost of what the full version of the card would be. So let's say right now, you go out, you power up Randy Moss. 140,000 coins get you, like I said, about the 1,600 training that you're going to need. So you're going to need about 140K to get a 73 overall to your 89 overall. Now let's say, like I said, you're sitting on him. He's an 89 overall. You're waiting for the next Randy Moss to come out. Halloween comes around. Last year, Randy Moss was the scary fast player. Let's just say they do something like that again. Randy Moss comes out, 95 overall Randy Moss. Everybody's like, oh my God, I want the new Randy Moss. I want the new Randy Moss. They don't really care about powering up the other Randy Moss. They're just like, let me sell my core legend Randy Moss and just buy the 95. I don't need +1 speed on him. I'll just take the regular 95. So everybody starts throwing their core legend Randy Mosses on the auction house, right? Now you're sitting there like, okay, Randy Moss core legend was just 400K. Everybody's selling them now for 200K. So now 340K just got you a 92 overall receiver. Spend a little bit more training, you now have a 93 overall Randy Moss for 340K. while everybody's spending 800K for the 95. Illuminati confirmed. Bro, it's just really, like, it's really, really good this year to just power up cards, sit on them, wait until they actually get their, like, like, you could literally just sit and wait. Like, obviously, I'm going to always power up, I'm going to always have the best version of the card. That's just, I like to have the best, I have the best version of every card in my binder, pretty much, that starts for me almost. That starts, keyword starts, is the best version of themselves. I will always have the best version. But for people that are balling on a budget, like I said, you give yourself 500,000 coins and you wait a couple of months for new legends and stuff, and like I said, potentially like maybe a new Randy Moss drops or something, you're going to make so many coins by just sitting on the Randy Moss 89. Everybody starts selling their core legend Randy Mosses because this new card comes out. Because they don't feel like powering them up. They're like, I don't know if I want to invest another 800K in them. You know what? I'm just going to sell my core legend, and then I'll just pick up the new promo Randy Moss. And guess what? When his core legend drops and you've been sitting on this 89, guess what? You're going to buy that core legend for 200K instead of the 400K. It's going to cost you 340,000 coins, and you'll be able to power up Randy Moss to a 93 overall. That is why powering up cards is so good this year. And guess what? The cycle is going to repeat itself all year long. And I'm ready for it because I think powering up cards is one of the best things to do. Like I said, man, pretty much 140K gets you about 1,600 training. Which is really, really good because, like I said, that can get you a full 89 legend. Like, it could get you just under the full legend. It gets you an 89 overall. You throw some chems on that 89 overall. For example, I have DeMarcus Ware with pass rush maxed out pretty much. This card is really good. This card is really good for an 89 overall that, like I said, cost me, what, 140K, bro? Von's $250,000, and I have him powered up. They're not too far off, are they? Same speed, he's more acceleration, he has more strength. Von beats him in tackling and play rec and block shed. But guess what? Power moves a draw, and then finesse move, Von has him by a little. 140K versus over $250,000 powered up all the way. So I got about 300-something thousand coins invested in Von. Meanwhile, in DeMarcus Ware, I have 140K invested, and they're pretty much the same card. I hope y'all are woke. I hope you are woken. I hope you see what I said, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a lot of numbers, but in reality, man, this is something that I really do like, and I took time out of my day to hopefully educate you guys a little bit more. If you have any more questions regarding this before, you know, before you go ahead and actually, you know, think like, oh my goodness, is this a stupid question? It's probably not, man. There's a lot of numbers. I encourage you guys to ask me questions. I encourage you guys to just comment down below. And of course, man, if I don't answer your question directly, or I might not, you know, I might not see it, I have a bunch of other videos that might be able to answer your question regarding power-ups and training points. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smack a like on the button. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Turn that notification bell on. Comment down below. Like I said, any questions. No questions is a stupid question, bro. You're all savages. I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your night.